Welcome back to the Chammy. The only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a haunted graveyard, from a haunted person on a haunted lanai. It is early evening and we are here to do some tarot readings. It's Mystic Monday. If you have found this reading and we are not live, please skip to the end so that you can get your free collective message, which I leave here for every reading. It is a timeless tarot. And what is a timeless tarot reading? It means that it's good for any time that you find it. Also, if you've just found this channel and we're not live, or we are live. If you are not subscribed, you can get subscribed and get into a monthly contest I do where you can win a free in-depth 40-card tarot reading right here live on YouTube. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell button to get all the notifications, leave me a comment on any of the videos that you like here on the Chammy, and I will put your name in the Magic Greek hat. You might win a free in-depth tarot card reading. Often there is a runner-up. Everything you need to know is in the description. We also have free tarot readings on the weekend, and we do silver parties. So if you want to stop by on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday night, I'm pretty sure we're here hunting ghosts and doing tarot cards. Hey Yvette, welcome to the Chammy, the only Chammy on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading in a haunted house. How are you today? Awesome, awesome. So you can call me for $1.99 a minute, or you can get a general reading starting at $10 for 10 cards, $15 for 15 cards. We go a little bit more in depth with 20 cards and 30 cards. Every card's $1. I don't do the grief counseling anymore. I prefer for someone to call in for that, as it's a little bit more private. Or email me to have a private grief counseling session, or, even if you just need someone to listen, I'm here for you. If you have any questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, those questions are free. Just going to straighten my cards out here. So yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. You're interested in a general? Okay. So just note the questions, and that you can note the questions on PayPal, or you can note the questions here. Just make sure that you know there's no refunds. I don't do specific timings, health, legal, financial, pregnancy, exam, past school, pre-K to 12K, university, or interview success questions. Okay. I also don't do cheating questions because I like to encourage people and empower people to ask themselves or to hire a professional investigator or to become their own professional investigator, because I feel like less and less people are empowering each other when it comes to love life in general. You know, the cards, they can only tell you what you need to know and give you the advice, you know, and give you that roadmap to your heart's desire. They can't do it for you. But there's so much I can help you with. Now, if anything like that comes up in your reading, like, you know, specific timings or health issues, financial, anything like that comes up that's in the no category for questions, I will not keep it from you as well. Okay, I won't keep that from you. I like to keep people, you know, anticipating and expecting, you know, the best of, you know, what they, with what will please them, because that's what spirit is here to do. You know, it's ask, believe, receive. Not ask, try hard, believe, receive. And it's like that with any spiritual text. Okay. So when it comes to health, here's what I like to tell people to do, because it's what I do and it works. I like to embody the feeling of knowing I'm always been healthy, fit, and well. And even if I'm going through something physically and I'm not feeling well, you know, I'll continue to persist with that and the feelings of what it feels like while I am recovering or I'm going through, you know, whatever I'm going through, because once again, mind over matter. They weren't joking with that when they taught us that when we were kids in science class. But if something does come up, I won't keep it from you. I've used what's called the God state meditation. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. To help my dad recover from cancer. It works very well. You know, I don't know. You know, everybody is different. The way I feel like we, all of us, manifest differently. And I've told people this in like my lives before. I feel like, you know, there are some of us who manifest differently and some of us who, well, we're all unique to the way we manifest, but we all do it involuntarily. Okay. But there's some of us that are good at manifesting health or love or money or, you know, success. And I was saying we should all get together sometime and talk about that in a live one of these days, you know, and see how we can help each other. I also believe that depending on people's neurodiversities, that will affect their manifestations. Hey, Addison, welcome back to the Chammy. I was just explaining to Yvette the power of her mind and feelings. Okay, you want a general. Job opportunities, love. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I do that all day long. Hopefully. My earring cuff is actually hurting my ear, so I'm just going to take it off before we get started. Thank you so much for your donation to the channel. Every donation counts and goes very far. So, what is the most important question to you today, Yvette? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Sometimes I might go over 10 cards. We'll just see what Spirit comes up with. I hope that's okay with you. You don't have to donate more if there are more than 10 cards, so don't worry about that. Thank you. My mom used to do my hair like this when I was a little girl, so I was like, you know what? I haven't worn my hair like this since I was a little girl. I think I'll start wearing my hair like this again. I felt her energy throughout the house today, and she even said to me, wow, it's changed around here. When you get in your butt to where you need to be. I'm like, Mom, I'm making it happen every day. You know, maybe that was her spirit saying she's ready to move on too and go on a whole new adventure with me and Dad. Just straightening out my cards real quick, Yvette, and then we're going to get to your questions. I've got the Liminal Space deck, which is an oracle deck. I've got the 52 things that you should do once in your lifetime oracle deck. I've got the Chrysalis Tarot. I've got the Mermaids, the Golden Girls. I'm just going to pull from what I feel called to pull from, you know, with spirit and direction, giving me guidance. Okay. Hey, Mojo, welcome back to the Chammy. The only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house. Okay, Yvette, let's get to your reading. Okay, let's see what's hidden to you. Let's see what the fairies have to say about work and finances for you. Jobs. You know, I don't do this stuff, but it seems like it's hidden to you. So I'm going to get the fairies out because I think that they can help you a little bit with this. We can get into what you need to know about love. We'll see what else Spirit has to say about that. Wow, these fell on the floor and are face up, so I'm going to definitely pick them up. I think they're very important when that happens. Okay. Have you thought of like taking work at a Ren fair or doing work for festivals? Spirit, what does she need to know about her love life, her health, her success, her money, her finances, whatever, just in general? Because I see a lot of that showing here in some of these cards that fell on the floor upright. And I think we just need to go a little bit into that, just a little bit, since it's showing up. I'm just doing a paid reading, Mojo. How are you doing? I see there's a little bit of work that needs to be done to help stabilize you and your feelings and your emotional security, Yvette. We're going to get into that and how to focus in on more of that so you can create that which you desire. Let's see if we can get some direct messages from Spirit and the Liminal Space deck. Hey, Jeremy, welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a haunted graveyard. From a haunted person in a haunted garden. Remember, there's always a free collective message at the end of these readings. If you guys don't get a paid reading, there's always one there for everybody who might find this. It's not live. Or anybody who maybe came to the chat and did not get a reading that day. It was paid when we did paid readings. And even on the live slumber parties that we have on the weekend now, I'm doing the free collective message for everybody because just I have no idea when YouTube's going to push these out. I know Mojo said earlier, how did he miss last night? But it's because YouTube and the algorithm. Once again, I'm going to address the algorithm. Please be pushing out my live streams and my long form content and shorts to my subscribers. They count on you, AI. They count on you, algorithm. That's your job. That's what my ads will pay you to do and what my future ads will pay you to do. A couple more cards, Yvette, and then we'll get into your reading. I don't know if you're still there, but I'm here for you. Oh, it's like Spirit has a challenge for you in this Tag Your It card. Spirit, any advice through the 52 things that she should try once in her life? Okay. All right, let's get into this reading. So Fairy Festival in bulk. So this shows the end of winter. Oh, all those cards fell on the ground. 1 second. I feel like Spirit's saying that it's an ending of a phase for you in regards to the change that's coming in. Definitely a change this season with this new summer. It just came in last week for you. You know, this is the death to the old, whereas this beautiful queen here, the C minor, is definitely, you know, you reaping what you sown. Looking for financial opportunities, looking for a new job, maybe looking for new love. It's all about to come in. Spirit is showing that there's some kind of person entering your life or that's entered your life. They're very unique. They're very different, set aside from the rest. They might offer you a job or bring you into some kind of work that you never thought you'd do before. It could be spiritual work, like the kind of work I do. It could be just working at festivals and rent fairs. Okay. But this is really, this queen here is really about nurturing that which, you know, that which you've sown, your ideas, your thought, the light in your heart, the light in your mind that's turned on. You know, this old story is gone. Stop being attached to it. No more. All right. In bulk is usually February 1st. It's just that's it for that old story for you, okay? And you've got to make sure that when that old story comes up, you know, health problems, old love story, old job, or being unsuccessful, finding new, because I really feel like these cards together are showing some kind of work for you at festivals, holidays, you know, because especially since you have this 2 festival cards here, and I feel they might have a lot to do with Christmas. They might have a lot to do with pagan holidays. They might have a lot to do with every holiday. There's definitely some kind of change coming in here, but you've got to turn your back on the boogeyman. You know, those feelings and emotions that don't serve you, like when's it coming in? How's it coming in? What, when, why, where, how, okay? The only whys you should be asking is why not? Why not hire me? Why do they want to hire me? Because you're the amazing one. you're the tedious one. You're the one that pays attention to detail. You're the best at what you do. Got to stay in this beautiful queen energy. Many people are seeing the change already. They wish you'd just stay a caterpillar, but really you're meant to be a beautiful butterfly. So maybe next time you apply for a job or you go in to find some kind of work, this is a magic 8-ball. Those awesome little magic 8-balls that you can just pick up at the market. Yeah, we've been playing with them since the 70s. Maybe they were even made before then, the 60s. I don't know. I'm too young to know the history on them. But maybe next time you notice in the little cube, there's an infinity symbol. I always feel like when this infinity symbol comes up, it's talking about that infinity mirror. It's talking about that mirror inside of you. It's talking about your destiny. Wherever you go, there you are. Spirit needs you to know, tag your it. Because you progressing in that which you want is going to be all about you. You're the it one. You are in your I amness. You are in your power in this situation, in any situation. Financial, love life, career, home, health. Your beautiful thoughts create all of this. Everything in the room around you, somebody's thoughts created. Spirit, knows that you're watching. You're looking at what it is that you already have, staying motivated about that which you still want, but it's already yours. You see Sophia with her binoculars on. These look like her eyes, but these are really, a reflection of sailboats out to sea. You can have this yacht in your life. That's so interesting because this is the 3 of Wands and communication. And I was just about to say, it's going to be very much up to you to stay on their backs, watching them, saying, hey, I applied this, I did that, I need an answer so I can move on, or I can start a new, it's going to be up to you to once again, up to you to create. You might have to create something for yourself. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. And I get a lot of clients who throughout the day, I get calls and I get people emailing me about this stuff. There's just so many of us who, me included, who are looking for side hustles, looking for jobs, and everything gets, and that's why I'm saying, and Spirit saying in some of these things that are hidden to you in the fairy cards, going in another direction, doing thinking outside the box of what you're already trying. Thank you so much, Jeremy. My mom used to do my hair like this when I was little. Christmas in July. We're about to have July. There are so many people who need voiceovers for Christmas work. They need commercials done. They need people to work for the holidays. So let's get into some of the other cards real quick. Like I said, you've got this maybe next time, but see, there's a change coming for you. People want you to stay this caterpillar, but, and you've been in this cocoon, but you're this butterfly. It's time. Hey, Jack Mac, welcome back to the Chammy. You might have to work with others that are close to you or nearby to create something that is new, create something that is different. Putting your head, one head is better than none. Fly kite, Spirit says. So yeah, big deal. Anybody can do it, but there's something marvelous about being able to get something to fly in the sky and then being able to control it. Fresh air in the form of wind is a great source of natural entertainment. I feel like Spirit's saying, the more you get out in nature, also it's going to help you clear your mind so you don't get stuck in that downward spiral of, I feel so close to achieving stuff and then it turns around. The reason it turns around is, look, you are going frosty on your ideas and thoughts and feelings. I go through this a lot. Addison goes through this a lot. Okay. But we also are able to stop ourselves from the intrusive thoughts and not emotionalize them. So I feel so close to achieving things, and it turns around. No, you have already achieved them, darling. It's already yours. You need to go outdoors more. You need to be looking for that gentleman in red. Okay, let's see what else is on the somebody's definitely going to give you some kind of work here. It might be different. It might be in work that you never expected, but you must stay in your queenie energy. This is how people see you. This is how people love you. This is what people like about you, Yvette. And turn your back on this boogeyman. I mean, I'm serious. Just because you have an intrusive thought or a bad day, it's not going to mess up your manifestation. Even if you don't believe in your manifestation, as long as you're just telling yourself it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You can have be and do whatever you want, except for me, because it's my reality. And what that means is, in your reality, people can only show up to you the way, and things can only show up the way that you expect. We aren't always so expecting of what's going on subconsciously as well. So keep doing the self-concept work. Get out more in nature. Hell, go make a kite. I bet you have all the tools you need in the house to and that will uplift your spirits. I was just saying to one of the other moderators last night, Rosie Cottonfly, as I like to call her, the only time that I really enjoy living in the haunted house is when I'm sleeping or I'm outside or I'm on YouTube with you guys. The rest of the time, I'm going through this old story I'm attached to, trying to get my life sorted out to go I don't know where and to do I don't know what. And it's quite scary. But I just turn my back on it and I start thinking about going outside. um, and how much better it's going to make me feel. And even if I have to listen to subliminals when I'm sleeping at night. Let me go ahead and get my favorite self-concept subliminal up so that if you want to try it out yourself, Yvette, you can. So this is one that I listened to for 90 days or more. If you feel so inclined to share with Dylan that I, sent you here. I don't know what it'll do for you. All I can tell you is that it helped me. Everybody's unique and different.
I smell.
What do you smell?
Fries.
French fries?
Do you take a birthday yourself?
Does anybody need a tarot reading? Because I'll be back in 5 minutes if they don't. Yvette, if you have any questions about your reading, please feel free to ask now. If you maybe think of questions later and you don't have any questions now, feel free to email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. I'll be right back, you guys. Sorry about that, friends. I'm back. Gonna check up with the chat, see what's going on. Poop outside card. I love that card. I think it's so funny. I had a client once who visits this chat a lot. I'm not gonna give her name away, but she asked me a question one day about her specific person and another girl, and I said, look, just because two people went out into the bush together, okay, doesn't mean they took a poop together in the woods. Either. You know, and I was trying to help her understand that just because something looks one way doesn't mean that it's really that way. Okay, I'm going to read up the chat while you guys chat. I don't want a french fry. Okay, you're talking to a Sagittarius. I want us to be more serious. Are you still there, Yvette? Okay, Yvette. I don't know if you're still there, dear, but that's interesting that she asked that question. If she's still there, Yvette, are you still there? Oh, I wish I hadn't been distracted. Oh, wait, there she is, Yvette. So, yeah, depending on what you want, Yvette, what do you want with this Sagittarius? Do you want to have a relationship? It's already yours. There's no one to give it to you but yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck real quick and see what we can get on that real quick. So you've got the mind, the page of spirals. This is the page of wands. It's all about creativity. All right. I feel like this is very much a yes card. Just to confirm, okay, but this person is definitely reflecting you as well. You know how a mime works. Yeah. So this person may very well also be putting on some kind of act, but I don't feel like it's the kind of act to scam you or to scam anybody. It's just that something that they're passionate about. Not sure what it might be. They might be in creative arts, Yvette, or might want to get into it. And but that is definitely a confirmation that you can have what you want with this person. I would say the best advice would be to start emotionalizing what you want with this person. Don't sit back in your feminine energy waiting for them to come out of the dark, because they're already yours if that's what you choose. How does what go again? Cupcakes? Wish I had some cupcakes. I wish there was like healthy cupcakes, but I guess that would be called bran muffins. You're welcome, Yvette. Please keep me updated. I'm here for you. Thank you for your donation, Yvette. I'm so grateful. So there was somebody that came in last night asking about if their loved ones had connected in the afterlife, and they did, but I felt like I just didn't give them enough cards. So I'm gonna have to go back and find out what their username was, or maybe they'll come back today and remind me. What's going on with your dog? Mm-mm. Let me ask you a question, Yvette. Have you been feeding that a lot of energy instead of taking your dog to the vet? Oh no. Oh. And he stopped eating. What'd they say was wrong with his eye? So you took him to the vet, and then his eye was because his eye. Jeremy, don't say stuff like that. I could really upset somebody. Don't listen to him. He's not the reader. Pay attention to me, Yvette. So here's what are you asking him what he means or me? Okay, so you took him to the vet. Okay, they gave him antibiotics. All right. How old is your dog? Because once again, mind over matter. Sometimes dogs get sick, just like people randomly get sick. Okay. Sometimes the antibiotics can upset a dog's tummy. So what I would suggest to do is think about making him some food, making him or her some food. I would start with maybe some, fresh boiled chicken with some brown rice or white rice and some peas and carrots to kind of stimulate the dog's appetite, because antibiotics will sometimes cause your dog or your cat to kind of get, they need to have food with antibiotics actually. So what is it? They stopped eating. So he's about 10 and still doesn't know anything. What kind of dog is it? But at the end of the day, unless you feed the idea that somebody, did something like, what was it that you said? Is someone doing something bad to me that he's catching it? No. Nobody's doing anything like that to you. Stop feeding that idea. Um, it takes a curse to break a curse. Chihuahua at 10. I have Chihuahuas too. I have 3 of them. So just go ahead and do an imaginal act where, you imagine how the eye heals and the dog starts feeling better. Also, the dog is small, very small. Its stomach is only the size of a ping pong ball, literally. So the dog might also be stimulated by eating, some kind of chicken soup for it that you can make fresh, and make sure the meat is soft and tender. And if you have to feed it by hand, feed it by hand. But, you know, follow up with your veterinarian. It's been a week since he's taking his meds and he's about 10. But he stopped eating today. Yeah, stop don't feed him the canned food. That's really not something that it's going to stimulate its appetite right now for healing. Canned food is great and everything like that, but the dog is going to be stimulated by something a little different until it can get back on its feet. You might want to also call your vet and ask questions about what you might need to know in regards to its recovery. How many days do they have the dog on antibiotics? 5 days. Okay. Yeah, it's time to go ahead and call the vet and give an update and ask for advice. Okay. Um, as well as get yourself some chicken legs or thighs or breasts and cook them in some fresh water with some fresh or frozen peas and carrots. Be just fine. You can get those for like $1 at the store. Get some rice in there. Um, and baby steps. Okay. The dog's stomach is only the size of a ping pong ball. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Um, but I think it's interesting that the dog's eyes could be swollen because of an allergy. Yes. But they gave the dog an antibiotic for a reason. Do they usually give? I don't think they usually give antibiotics for allergies. Do they? Yeah. Yeah. Jeremy's right about that. Just make sure it's drinking water. And even if you have to give it like supplemental water, like what I like to do when my dogs are recovering from something is sorry, my computer's giving up the ghost now. Usually I'll get the coconut water and give it to them because they might get lethargic. Plus, they can get hypoglycemic if they don't have enough sugar because they're chihuahuas. So I'll give them some cool pineapple pineapple water because that has electrolytes in it. Your dog might also like to eat watermelon. It's also um, um, another natural electrolyte. Some people would say get some Pedialyte, but when you've got coconut water and things like watermelon that your dog might prefer, I would try those first, or even supplemental waters that you know, um, have the electrolytes added. Thanks so much for bringing up your dog. Keep us updated because you might need some love and support too while you're going through this. You need someone to talk to about it. I don't do grief counseling sessions anymore on here, but I do them privately. I am also a death doula. I do not only people and pets at the end of their lives, but also spiritual life and death rebirths. So if that's something you might be interested in, just email me at Gypsy Queen Card Reader. Or if we're live, you can come hang out and chat if you need someone to chat with. Oh, you're welcome. And, once again, your thoughts create. So the dog's already better in my reality. Start feeling better. You start seeing it, especially if you start emotionalizing it getting better instead of being try not to be too freaked out because it's a natural process. We all get ill and then we get better. Yeah, he's right. Very true. My dogs are just watching me from the window, but I closed the shades today because I don't want them to um, start freaking out if people start coming up to the house or they walk by or the mailman comes by because they need to chill out. I've got a 4-year old, a 9-year old, and a 12-year old. I mean, and they're healthy as horses. to a live showcasing the goats. So maybe next time I have a chance and I go over there to feed them, I'll do a live from the phone and y'all can see them for a few minutes while we feed them. I saw some really good weed. I wish I was smoking it. Unfortunately, I quit. But I'm smelling everything in the air, that's for sure. I also quit chocolate cakes. So, like, when someone has chocolate, I'm like, let me smell it. So, I was watching Three's Company last night, too. So, I was inspired to wear the pigtails also because Chrissy, who I can't remember who she was played by. Suzanne Summers. That's right. Suzanne Summers played Chrissy, and the way they did her hair in the 70s. So cute. Pigtails. Shop like what you smoking. So funny. So I guess Music City had their Pride Parade. And I just love this shirt that this guy's wearing. I gotta share it. Anya Mother Tucker. It's so funny. Oh, USPS must be on crack. Feeling very stabby about UPS today. I sent out a package to Liz, and hey, no, I'm not in the middle of something. I'm doing a live, but there's nobody who's got a reading going or anything. We're just kind of hanging out and chilling and chatting. Wow. Yeah.
Different. So if you're entering that into the tracking thing, it's coming up wrong.
I'm going to sign into my account and see what the actual tracking number is from the account, because maybe I looked at the numbers wrong, because I got that tracking number from the picture that I had sent you with the package that I sent out.
It's off is what it is. Like the first four numbers, the last one of them's wrong. It's like 9405 is what it's supposed to be or something, but that's not what you send the text. It's different than the picture. So I double checked it because I was on the phone with her. So if you entered it wrong, which I do that shit all the time. I flip stuff or hit the wrong button on your phone and stuff like that. So where you sent me that link, that's not the correct tracking number. But she told me that I can go online and try to do a package intercept like we were talking about. And that's my best bet or best bet.
So I guess I had the wrong tracking number when I tried to intercept it.
Maybe, because I just did that, and that's what it said up wrong. So I was double checking, because I was like, this doesn't seem right when this number is wrong, because I had said it and looked at it so many times, I knew there were 2 5s in a row.
Let's see if they sent me a receipt. It should have the tracking number on it.
Yeah, well, the picture is different than that little link that you sent me today. The first 4 digits is like supposed to be 9405 or something, and it's not what it says. So maybe if you need that, but she said also if we can't have any luck there, I can just go down to a local post office and beg for help. And I'm not dependent on them. They gave me a certified letter without a signature the other day. They literally left a certified letter in my mailbox with the thing on it that said they're going to have to redeliver it tomorrow for a signature. They literally left the letter and the note handless. I didn't have to wait for it, so that was nice. But hope they didn't get in trouble for them. I didn't. They forged it. I don't know.
So Saturday was the 24th. Looking for a receipt.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures. I saw the screenshot of the pictures. But yeah, it was 9504, and it's
USPS.
said 954 you had sent me this morning, but the real numbers are 9405. Because I remember there were 2 5s, 2 9s, 2 6s, those kind of things stick in my head, you know. So maybe you entered the tracking number wrong, which is why it won't let you intercept it. But you want to try that again? And
Yeah, I'm going to try it again.
And let me know. And if it doesn't work, then I'll go down to the post office tomorrow.
Okay.
And see if they can help me out and stuff. Yeah. It's been a day. But that's probably what that's what it is.
20 to 21st. They didn't even send me a receipt for the. That's so weird. Like,
No, didn't send me a receipt either. I'm trying to track down all the fees that they charged me, and they didn't send me any of my things at checkout like they said they were going to. You know, they'll email you your
here's
receipt.
a click and ship. Okay, now here's. Oh, I did find the receipt. Okay.
Yeah, she said if you go onto the USPS.com website and then the 3 little lines, you know, at the top right or left hand, and you click on that and then click intercept package, you have to click in the tracking number and it'll tell you if you're allowed to intercept it or not.
I'm going to send you the tracking just because.
Okay.
Ooh, it's
Yeah.
sunny.
I think that's what's going on. But I used the other number today, and it wouldn't let me do it.
The U.S. Postal Service was electronically notified by the shipper on June 25th to expect your package for mailing. This does not indicate receipt by USPS or actual mailing date. Delivery status information will be provided if or when available. So let me go back to the interception page.
Yeah, it's so weird because I told them, I said, that stuff is not up to date, whatever they're doing. Like I said, it says right now that my third man records fault thing is still in Nashville, and I bet you it'll be here this week. I guarantee you it'll be on my porch tomorrow or the next day. Yeah.
Hey, I want one of those, please.
It's my vault package. Whatever it is this time, I can't remember.
Thanks, Dad.
That's
what you get for.
What's your apricots?
If you're doing a live, I can let you go. I just wanted to call.
All right. I'll fix it now while I'm on here, and I'll check to see if I can intercept it.
Yeah, let me know. If not, I'll go down to the post office tomorrow and explain it all to them locally, okay?
I sent a package to Liz and got the wrong address. We're trying to track it down. All right. Bye, honey. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let me know.
Love you too. Bye.
The stuff you sent was an address?
Yeah, but it's okay. We're going to get it intercepted so it can get to the right address. Can we have a group call? I don't know if YouTube makes those available yet. They should, though. That's what I keep saying. Like, y'all should be able to, like, we should be able to Zoom in here. Okay, Jeremy. Good Now I need to reply to that email you sent about that one thing you were asking about. I just haven't had a chance. I'm pulled in like so many different directions right now, but I will get back to it when I get a chance today. Damn bugs. I'm gonna have to call Liz back real quick. Hey, so I'm able to intercept it. Go ahead and text me all the information. I just wanted to call real quick instead of texting it. So I'm going to hang up. I just want to let you know I can intercept it. Just send me all the information that's correct and I'll do it now, okay?
I will send you my correct street address. Thank you,
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just heard they're gonna resend me my vodka too. So.
Oh, good. All right. Right on. All right. Bye. A second live question up above. Okay. So I'm about to start up a second live. What is a good starting point to sell skins? I have like 9 skins I whipped up last night to test the waters with. Well, I guess we could just learn together. One thing you have to understand about Second Life is we've got mesh avatars and we have non-mesh avatars. and what kind of skins are you going to be able to use depending on what kind of avatar you have. Some of the skins go on, like this art would be printed onto a body that's not mesh, but it's very different when the mesh body comes into play, because you might have one head that isn't compatible with another head and one body that's not compatible with another body. And you have to have all the right pieces and body parts to have that particular mesh body. And it just gets very, very in depth. So we can go ahead and do a live about that sometime if you want. We can go ahead and talk about it now if you'd like. Let me just intercept this package and we can get into that in just a minute, because it's actually a lot of fun to learn. And it's actually something that, like, I know and understand, what it is to make skins, but it's like, for people to make skin and clothing, they sometimes need to have permission from the creators of those mesh bodies and mesh heads. So we can hang out and talk about that in a minute. Let me just intercept Liz's package real quick. I'll send her some stuff for her birthday. And if you're going to be on Second Life, let me know so I can help you get to a safe point. And Addison, we should SL sometime, so you can come see my house. Come see my clubhouse, which is not on the sim. Be fucking nice. I have that on my little picture for First Life in the profile, and it's Snow White with all the animals. Good finding artist who did that picture. Follow her on Instagram. Share it with you, Addison. Yeah, but where I'm going to take you is not going to stress you out. Okay. There's so much more to Second Life than whatever you experienced the last time you went. I can't believe her post office is so unresponsible or irresponsible. You are not the oldest person there. Oh my god. My mom was almost 70 and played it. We should be talking about with this. I mean, people I know who are much older than you are on Second Life. I promise. That does not sound like a pretty noise, a pretty dog noise. Oh, my dogs are barking. Hey Liz, text me the name that you want me to put in for you. God, I love summer. We'll just put you in my house so that you stop doing that, Addison. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? I have fish. Fish. Or candy. So Liz, I'm gonna have them hold it at the post office for pickup. Okay. Thank you. My mom used to do my hair like this when I was a little girl, so I thought I would just start wearing my hair like this. Hey, Ladybug, welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading in a haunted house, in a haunted graveyard, from a haunted person, in a haunted garden. Happy summer. Good to see you. Did you know that ladybugs are actually organic pesticide for gardens? Isn't that interesting? Liz, do you want me to put a signature confirmation on it? Yes, you do have that going for you, Jeremy. Okay, where do you want to pick up item? What zip code? I guess the same zip code, huh? Okay, I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to send you a screenshot that's going to show you the option I have for a pickup office. Oh, hello, little spider. I don't think you should be building no web on the computer monitor slash table slash bug slash. Yeah, I don't think this is a safe place for you, little one. You could get crushed. So we're just gonna get something safe to put you in, because this is not it. And like, how many times a week do I save a bug? Like once, twice on a live. guys know that I've got a missing video somewhere I gotta find of me test driving a Tesla X. And we completely like committed a felony recording the whole thing. But I didn't put it up because I didn't want to get in trouble. But there is one somewhere out there. I might be able to find it. That thing was so cool. I might be able to like share it. I don't know, maybe if I like shared it on my screen on my phone. I think the scariest thing about that car though was just sitting there doing nothing while it did everything. It was very uncomfortable. I only brought up Tesla because someone creeped by the house with a Tesla. Oh God, Liz, they're gonna charge me twice as much as the package cost to send out. I'll be right back. I'm back in. Well, that's so cool, Liz. Congratulations. I love when it happens. Okay, it should be intercepted, Liz. I just paid the $17. Which is so ridiculous that they even charge you for your mistake like that. I mean, I'm a USPS customer. I pay exuberant amounts of dollars a year to have a PO box, which is on the descriptions, by the way. And I think as a USPS customer, I think I should at least get one free interception a year. I can't be asking for too much. So it cost me $9 to send you the package, and then $17 to intercept it because I'm good. But don't worry, because in the long run, there's some stuff there that I think you'll enjoy trying, and I can't remember what else I put in the package. So either way, you'll enjoy it. That's what counts. So if you need a copy of the order number or anything, I've got it. Okay. I don't think they'll ask you for it, but just so you know, I have. So bad audio quality. It could be because I have this Dylan James thing up closed, and then how's it now? Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about Second Life and the interesting thing about the artists who create the bodies, create the heads, create the hands, the feet. Um, my mesh body, I have a specific mesh body that I like. Um, and in order to make clothes for it or to make skins for it, I believe they give you like a little practice thing to see if it's something that you really want to do because it can be very tedious. I have to check into it tonight when I get online. Um, or we can go check it out together in World because they do give you this particular mesh body for one linden. But I think you might have to apply to make clothing for the other ones. Like my body is the perky, petite, athletic body because that's the kind of body I have. And I don't want to look like a giraffe. But when I want to look like a giraffe, if I want to be a furry one day, I want to be a giraffe, I also can be a giraffe because I'm wearing a mesh body giraffe suit. Okay. And maybe I want to make a skin for that mesh giraffe bodysuit, but I still might have to get permission from the creator. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. You have a 2023 MacBook Pro. Do you want to sell one? So start thinking about, what kind of skins you want to make. You want to make furry skins, you want to make animal skins, you want to make human skins, and then there's the heads. There's multiple different kinds of mesh heads. But also I was telling you there's also like here goes here goes my computer freezing up. Addison's avatar is a Second Life avatar. Like it's the original one that they give you for free when you spawn and make your avatar. Those are also very different from the ones that you might make for, say, legacy bodies or whatever bodies. I can't think of any right now. I'd have to. Oh, Maitreya and Legacy are very, very popular. Then you've got the heads, like I was saying. You could get a Liluka head, but then there's also the Genesis head. And there's 10 different heads with 10 different faces, right, that you can customize. And you'll literally need to have a skin for each different head. You won't be able to put on a Lulika skin face head for, say, her name is Raven. You won't be able to put her skin on a Jasmine, okay, because their faces are different, very different. It would be like trying to put an Addison on a Stormy or a Stormy on an Addison. And I'm not talking about like skin color, as I am talking more about, the way our features are so very different and unique. Each head, each shape is unique unto its own device between different artists who create those particular pieces of work in Second Life as artists. Okay, come back soon, Liz. There is now we're going to get into universal one size fits all. You've got avatars from 10 years ago, which look ridiculous. And I'm not really quite sure anybody uses those except for maybe alts that they might carry like extra cash on or extra tools on or extra things they want to sell or make on or copies of stuff they make. There might actually be a universal Second Life mesh body skin type thing. I haven't looked into it. I just know what I know about the different heads and the different bodies. So we can get into looking at that right now because I'll go ahead and just log into my account. This is why I need OBS, so that I could switch it and you guys can watch me and I can watch the chat, but you can watch another window, which I'm going to hopefully start implementing in these lives, because soon not all our lives are just going to be about tarot and ghost hunting. I'm going to add a whole nother element to it that I hope you guys will also enjoy on the weekends at the slumber parties. People will still get their tarot card readings. People will still get their spirit boxing. But I'm just taking it to a different level. It's going to be so awesome, Addison, that you and our mentor is going to be up in chat with your popcorn boxes. Maybe not chatting, maybe you'll be sleeping, or maybe you'll be watching, but it's going to be fun either way, and everyone's going to want to join in, I promise. But it's going to be that kind of fun that, it isn't going to be too scary, but it isn't going to be too vanilla either. Hey, love 1234. I've been thinking about you. How are you? Hey, Kylie, welcome to the Chammy. The only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a haunted garden, from a haunted person on a haunted lanai. Thank you so much, love 1234, for your donation. I really appreciate that. So yeah, Jeremy, I don't know if you're there, but another one of the bodies is called Slink. Okay. Slink bodies are very popular. That file cannot be accessed. Okay, then. Like, for instance, here is a body. Not sure you'll be able to see it unless you're logged actually into the marketplace. But, all the clothes that are made for this body, will be mesh. And if they are the kind that would be used through the Omega applier, where it actually applies onto the avatar, clothing or skin, it actually applies onto the avatar through like an Omega system. There, you might be able to just make skins and do it through Omega, and people take their chances on whether or not it works on their body or not. Oh, good. So Kylie, yes, we do free readings on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night slumber parties. We have Gothic slumber parties, and we get together, and I'll do free questions and paid readings, as well as spirit boxing, where we channel the dead through a spirit box. Oh, Liz, that's right. That's right. Thank you so much, Love1234. I'm so grateful for your donation. I'm just going to read over your questions for a moment, okay? So just let me know, Kylie, what you need, because that's when we do the free readings or the weekends, okay, dear? Hey, Frazia, welcome back to the Chammy, the only place where you can get a professional tarot card reading on YouTube from a haunted house in a haunted garden on a haunted lanai. So I'm about to be in a paid reading with Love1234. If you guys would like to get on the list for a paid reading, please check the links above where you can subscribe, or call me on the call center, or go ahead and make a donation to the channel to get a reading. Everything you need to know is in the chat. Addison can let you know if you have any questions. She can answer it. Everything you need to know is in the description as well. Don't forget to leave a comment on the channel too if you're subscribed, because you can win a free in-depth tarot card reading from me just by doing so. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Love1234. So there's a link up there, Jeremy. I left you just to show you, get you into the marketplace and show you one of the random bodies that popped up. And I was talking about the slink body. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to be in a paid reading now with Love1234. I'm doing good, Frazia. I hope you're doing well too. We do the free yes nos on the weekends at the slumber parties on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. And yeah, you can win a free reading, yes, by leaving a comment on any of your favorite videos on my channel. And I'll put your name in the Magic Greek hat. Okay, Love1234. Let's get into what you need to know right now about your boss. I'm using the Chrysalis deck to ask this question. It's interesting for sure. So you've got this reversed. This is actually temperance. They're like running out of patience with you. In fact, they are looking forward to finding a new assistant, but it's like their patience has run them dry. I believe in this. In this, they are keeping you a little bit back, just until they find the right person. But they're losing their patience with you every day that goes by that they don't find somebody that's within their vision of scoping out to replace you. Since we're on that subject, I'm going to go ahead and get into the last question about that trip. Yeah, it's like, okay, so just so you know, the spirals here is wands, 2 of wands. Okay, wands, first of all, is about communication, right? They need someone that communicates as well as you do. Someone who pays attention to the detail the way you do. Okay? To the surroundings of the situation. They're getting impatient with finding this, and getting impatient with having to hold you back as well. Just to clarify it. Yeah, keep interviewing for other jobs in the meantime. Just remember, you are the operant power. Okay, so I feel like they feel this change coming. But it's like as if they want to take you on this this trip and this death in 2 of cups. Not so much because they want to hurt you or romance you, okay? But more of a transformation into some kind of thing that's not, boss, coworker. It's more like, hey, 2 people who exist and have mutual kind of respect. Kind of like, it's almost like I wonder if I have thought often if they have something for you that is romantic or more friendlier than just a boss. But something tells me that, they're really in their head about it. Because you notice her head isn't so much in the clouds in this card. His are. And you see that transformation. Yeah, well, then maybe you should not go on that trip because it could turn into the circus. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the other more important questions. Spirit, what does she need to know about the new role at the end of August? How will the summer be? So Spirit says, yes, you will be getting into some kind of new role. It might be relationship role, but at the same time, you get what you give. If you feel like you are giving too much and not getting enough back in regards to this search for this new role, just be rest assured that it's going to be something that you enjoy. It's going to be something that you are going to be happy in. It's going to be something that makes you feel more nostalgic about life and like you're on the right path. But I feel like this is also something to do with your love life. Um, I feel like Spirit's saying, summer's just going to be great. Life is what you make it. Why? Because you've rewritten your history. You're going through all this stuff every single day, stopping the intrusive thoughts, working on what's serving you, communicating about what's important to you, standing your ground, being resilient. You're rewriting your history with your good thoughts and your feelings. So what do you want to happen for summer? Because it looks pretty nostalgic here. So back to your specific person for a moment. Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Spirit, what are they telling their friends, and how is love's specific person viewing and feeling about them? What can you tell us, Spirit? The time is now, love. Stop telling yourself late summer. It's right now. And into late summer, it's just going to get better. It's right now. So they're thinking that they're prosperous with you in this Ace of Pentacles, like you're a gift of love. In this Lover's card, what are they telling people? That you self-reflect them in this Judgment card. That they feel there's something about you they see in themselves that they like. Okay? Just make sure that, you're staying in your High Priestess energy. All right? Focusing on emotionalizing the thoughts that serve you. Okay? Turning your back on intrusive thoughts. It's so interesting how much Judgment and Lovers is so much alike. It's like Spirit saying this union is blessed and fruitful. It's not about how high you climb, it's about the journey. And the journey starts now. It is your time to shine. The world is yours. The more that you're staying in your transformational power, knowing what you want, even if you don't know what you want, once again, staying in that higher self, letting your heart help you follow. So keep me updated. Your specific person's feeling pretty lucky to have you, for sure. And I'm excited to see where it goes with you. But summer's going to be great. I think we all have our ups and downs naturally. But once again, when you get, or if you get into some feeling or state that you don't like, just know you can change it. While we can't change people, we can change. Me too. I love this summer too. We can change, and revise what we want from within, and then watch it unfold around us. Even if we don't understand what the fuck is going on. Pardon my French, you too. Maybe we're not always supposed to know what the fuck is going on. You probably did miss the question. That was about the Judgment card, where he's feeling that, there's something about you. What he's telling them is there's something about you that reflects, like he sees something in himself in you and likes that very much. What time is it? Hey, Dad, did you want to go walk today?
It's almost in the watch list.
We're going to watch wrestling instead of walk today?
Yeah, well, let's keep it going.
All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step away from the computer for a few moments.
It's a 10 to 8.
And I'm just going to go and put some dinner on.
Okay.
And then that way I can come back and continue to talk about Second Life. Jeremy and Addison and anybody would like to talk about that. I know Jeremy had questions about skin making and building and things like that. You're so welcome, love. Keep me updated. If you have any questions that you think of later, feel free to ask at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll have to edit out all of that if there's even anybody still here. Sorry I was gone for so long. I keep having this reoccurring nightmare that I'm like lost in Jack's house. But I don't even know what his house looks like, so maybe I'm lost in my house looking for Jack. Or maybe he's looking for me. But it's definitely a reoccurring dream and it's very weird. And it's got all the same places in it. And then there's the Winchester Mansion one. But maybe it's just that it's like tag you're it with Jack. And it's the Winchester Mansion. But this reoccurring dream started again when my living situation became less secure. And get lost in Third Man Records or something. Maybe it's Third Man Records, I don't know. I've never been past the baby gate. You're laughing with the USPS lady? That's fine. Hey there. You want one?
You ready, Mom?
I ate every single one, Dad.
Yeah, that's what okay.
You mean recycle. You mean recycle.
Right, don't eat that
You mean the
salt.
recycle.
Okay, do you get what it said? What's it showing the bottom? I can see. Just I used to do this.
I started dinner.
Okay, come on, Ninja. What's mine now?
What kind of snake? Maybe that's like your ancient Chinese zodiac sign. Yeah, it could be a cat. So the snake outside was black, the tide? Interesting. Could have been a garden snake or a black racer. Like a black racer. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I know we're going to talk about Second Life and so Jeremy, are you there? I'm now mixing pineapple carbonated water with my coffee and milk because I'm crazy. Do you have your iPhone letting you know how many steps you're taking? I mean, you're like only recovering from a gunshot wound. I think my alarm went off, maybe. Yeah. Oops. So let me go ahead and get some info up, Jeremy, to help you. So you made some skins. There is a second life. Hold on. Let me get this for you. Did you get that link I sent from Marketplace? I might not let you see it because it might consider adult. So there's also a thing called BOM, and that should help with making skins for pretty much any body. I'm going to look for some videos for you on that. I'm just starting to get into it myself or get back into it. I think I told you I wanted to shift from building houses to making skins. BOM means baked on mesh. So with baked on mesh, like I said, that's going to be like covering the skin kind of. Here's a link, Jeremy. This might help. Help you learn more about BOM. Here's another great video. This will probably help you as well. This is a little bit more 2023 than whatever year that other one is. This person has quite a long intro. I'll just skip to so yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm not quite ready to start making skins. So anything that you might want to ask me, I can ask my friends, or I might know, or maybe we can just learn from each other as we go. You can if you have a Second Life account and they can see that you're an adult, you should be able to go to adult lands. You can visit my sim Elven Mist and see some of the things I've built that are there, like the Elven Treehouse City, and see some of the designs I've done on the sim with other artists. Elven Mist is a sim about showing off other artists' talents in Second Life. There are some hidden secrets to it as well. You'll have to find those secrets yourself. And maybe when you get, hey, little firefly, maybe when you get into Second Life and you know what your username is going to be, just send it to me and I'll send you my username. Excuse me. That's fine. I did go away for a little bit, but it wouldn't matter if I started a new one or not. Probably it would still be the same. It's Monday, it's going to pick up. I'm only going to stay on for about another 30 minutes. But Second Life is interesting. I mean, anything that you can think of, you can pretty much have there within reason. I think that Second Life is a great outlet for artists. Right now I'm in the middle of building 2 houses. I'm going to try to complete the one I'm working on now as soon as possible and turn it into 3 skyboxes, maybe 4, so that if people don't want to purchase the whole thing, they don't have to. Oh yeah, I love it. I have a really good time building and making things, and playing live music there as well, which I should be doing here, but I'll get to it. When I play Second Life, I do the donation thing too. And that's always nice. Since I like making money for my music, which has been a very rare thing in my life to do that. Cereal is bad for you, Jeremy. Yes, it's actually bad. I mean, I guess it really depends on the sugar content and the carbs. You know, are you eating a cereal that's full of GMO products and sugar, or is it actually like got 2 grams of sugar or none? What are you using as your sweeteners? It's really important too. Hey Mojo, welcome back to the Chammy. The only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house. No, not really. How you been doing? Oh, you can do both. It's text-based or voice chat. So we do the free questions on the weekend, Mojo. And ask yourself, what do you want your boss to think of you? Okay? And that what you believe or assume is what will show up. So they think you're a great worker, they're going to think, if you think that they think that you're a great worker and you feel that you are, then you are. That's how the law of assumption works. You persist with I wonder if they have a cheesecake cereal. Really? They have a banana cream cheesecake at Publix right now? That would be interesting. Cheesecake with Fruity Pebbles crust. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about how to make cheesecake with Fruity Pebbles crust. Yeah, I might be back tonight. I'm going to be jumping off here in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to be closing the portal soon. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Yeah, if you get that banana cheesecake, let me know how it goes. I doubt they have just the slice of it that you can try. Sometimes they have the slices on the side at Publix. Yeah, I love that they have slices too. I've been wanting to go over there and find one, but also like losing this 3 pounds is a little bit more serious than eating cheesecake right now. And maybe I can reward myself at some point with a piece. I'm making soup. Not sure what kind yet, but I put the vegetables in to boil. I might puree it. I might not. It sounds really good, Addison. Come over and make some with me. I've been thinking about making an apple pie. Regarding your house? Yeah, it's pretty scary what's going on with your house. What were you hoping to accomplish to begin with? Just getting some updates done around the house, Addison? Update your shower. Oh, that sounds good, Liz. Yeah, I love the combination of blueberries and peaches, definitely. Really nice combo. Yep, now I'm hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and do the free collective message here in a minute. And go ahead and close this out and have some dinner. I don't know that I'll be back later, but I might be. It just really depends on how I'm feeling and what other work might come up that I need to take care of. But you can always call me. I'll be on the call center, or text me there, or you can email me if you have any questions or need a private reading or grief counseling session. You're making you hungry too. Really? I've never grilled peaches before. So let's get into this collective message that Spirit wants you to know. Interesting. So we've got the Page of Scrolls here, Page of Wands. I feel like as a free collective message, Spirit is saying, get into that creativity, whether it be cooking food or painting a picture or making skins for Second Life, or making cupcakes, manifesting that which you desire. It's going to come from you emotionalizing your creativity. I hope this somehow helps people who might find this collective message tonight, today, tomorrow. This is a timeless tarot reading, which means it's good for any time you find it. See if we get a direct message from Spirit. Let your edges be liquid. So I'm going to let you intuitively think about what that might mean to you. It might not resonate now. Just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Though please note this is a timeless tarot reading, so it might resonate tomorrow. It might resonate in a week, a month. Who knows, a year. But thank you guys so much for your time, your patience, going AFK, your donations, everything that you guys bring to the channel, even if it's like when you guys are just chatting and hanging out. I appreciate it. So grateful for all of you for coming by. I'll see you guys tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'll be back, but it will be soon. I promise. So kalanika, arrivederci, sayonara.